Y'all see them in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. We are back with a reaction to From. This is season 3 finale, season 3, episode 10, Revelations, chapter 2. And before we jump into the episode, we got some breaking news here. The show has been renewed and season 4 has been confirmed. Woo! So I don't really care what goes down this episode because at least we now know that regardless of what happens, we will get some answers in the future. Even if we get the ultimate cliffhanger of all cliffhangers, I'm okay with it. But I'm super excited to see what comes out of Fatima, if anything. And yes, I know how that sounds, but this is where we're at now, so you just gotta deal with it. But I'm not gonna waste any more time, so if you guys look my full reaction to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below. Now subscribe to the channel, now's a very good time. Click that button down below, smash like a wire there. With that said, let's jump right in, let's check it out. Let's go.
The last place we saw her was out at the shack, which was about here. So we've got people covering this whole area.
She's so close.
Around town.
Why was she out there?
Hey, I think Elgin knows.
Yes,
Knows
finally, finale. Look at the state she's in now too. Looks like she's ready to give birth. Monster baby.
Thank you, honey.
What happened?
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about her at the end of the last episode.
Really?
Don't touch me! Don't touch
What did he
me!
say?
It wasn't very helpful.
The little girl, she led us to the root cellar. I don't know how to explain it, but I could feel her.
It was such an odd connection there.
Left her children. The night she went to the tree. Somehow Miranda was there and she was trying to tell me something.
I don't want to hear this.
Round 2.
I'm sorry about the way I came in here yesterday. I
Okay.
shouldn't have. Things are happening in my family that I don't know how to protect them from. But the truth is, I think you might.
Elgin,
Oh, they got him trapped.
mind if we talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, we'll go to my room.
Got the whole squad here.
I mean, it looks like you packed supplies for a couple of days.
I was just...
You're just what?
Yeah. You know where Fatima is? Elgin, answer the question.
She told me not to say anything. I know how much you all care about her.
Shut up and tell her her whereabouts.
To help. I don't want to hurt anybody. I know it sounds crazy, but I think she's an angel. She's here to help us. Something is happening here that's beyond our ability
no.
to understand.
There is no baby.
That's not true.
Whatever's growing inside her is not a child.
The day we met, I told you I killed my brother.
She did.
This place, it doesn't give. It takes.
Do you see how it's different? No one is dying here.
She's
It's
killed?
gonna be fine.
You don't fucking know that, okay?
Tilly died.
Even if she's pregnant, that's still months away.
No, it's grown.
You not hear yourself? Like,
Where the fuck?
oh.
We're going to find out everything that he knows. I just need you to calm down.
What he said about the baby, about how big Fatima's gotten. Do you think it's true?
It is.
He's not gonna tell you. I know what it's like to have this place in your head.
Where do you keep your tools?
The shed. They're in the shed.
Well,
Let's go, Boyd.
you stay by the door.
How are things going with Jasper? You say anything interesting so far? From now on, I have to show you something. Okay.
You really gonna do it?
I was waiting for someone to appear.
I don't got time for you today.
This is like what the monsters were talking about, though. They
You
broke
really
them.
don't see the irony, do you?
What the fuck are you talking about?
When Fatima killed Tilly, you didn't even blink. You were supposed to be better than this.
Hey, you were supposed to be here. I'm doing the best I can.
You know there's no coming back from this, right? You said that you weren't gonna let this...
Fork in the road here. Fork in the road moment.
If you do this place is fine.
Don't do it. You gotta... Yes! You gotta stop feeding it. The more she feasts, the bigger she gets. Oh, don't do anything crazy here.
What are we doing here? I thought maybe there was a reason they came out to you here.
When the kids were on the stones, they poured their hopes into the roots that made the symbol, and then those roots became the tree.
You could have just fucking told me! If there is something you need us to understand, you're gonna have to do a little better because we are not getting it!
Help us!
So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna wait, and when you decide that you have something more to say than fucking and cooey, you know where to find us!
Uncooey!
You feel better now? No, not really.
It's a solid tantrum. Oh no. Man, this would be the worst. I hate bugs.
Brandon?
What are we doing here? We taking herself out?
Boy, go downstairs now, Kenny. We should talk to her. She may be running out of time.
Yeah. If time wasn't an issue, she'd have something growing inside of her.
Please.
I would normally agree with Kenny. He has no idea what's coming.
I can't tell you.
You need to do what you need to do. Now I need to do what I need to do.
That's how she sends me messages. I think she wants to talk to you.
What is it? House. Whose house was that?
Victor, where are we going? Over here. This is where I buried Mom.
Oh wow.
It's like you want to see.
Probably should have gave him some warning, man. That's pretty heavy.
It was my fault. What? I told her that the truth bring her to the children. I was the reason that she left. Victor, you were just a boy. I should have died that night too.
He holds so much guilt.
You don't have to be my dad anymore. No, wait, stop. God damn it, I said stop. Don't ever say that again. Do you hear me? You don't ever. I will never stop being your dad. Your mother did what she did because she loved you.
Victor needs to hear
She was
this.
trying to protect you. That's my job now.
Listen, if those kids made the tree, then those messages in the bottles, the numbers, they have to matter.
How do we know the numbers mean anything?
Why else would she have a replica in her backyard?
She's right.
Aren't there 12 notes in a scale?
What?
What'd you say?
Music. Can you tell me what was in the picture?
You know what was in the picture, do you? Nah. You know what was in the fucking picture?
It was a picture of my house. The house that I bought with my wife when I retired.
The only thing missing was the boat.
Whatever it is you think you gotta do, you don't have to do it. I would never, ever hurt Fatima.
You already have.
It's to help us.
Brought out all the weapons.
If you just give it a little more time.
We don't have any fucking time!
You took my family. You're gonna tell me where she is, or I am going to hurt you. And I'm not gonna stop hurting you until you tell me what I need to know. Tell me you understand.
He's serious. Just say where she is. Oh shit. Oh! I think he's on to something. I don't know this one.
What is that?
I don't know. I've never heard this before. I looked at the numbers in your chest.
Just came to him.
What? I could hear the music.
I'm not so sure this is a good idea. Everything about this place is odd, and this place is trying to...
Everything means something.
You know, maybe you shouldn't play it here in town, just to be safe, just to make sure.
Don't do it, Fatima. Oh, she's cutting.
Stop!
She speaks.
No. It's coming.
The water broke.
I have to tell you something. When we went to those ruins, when I walked inside, I think I went somewhere. But then I left the chamber and I went into the tunnels. But I heard Mom's voice. Remember how she said that Victor was someone
Different
who
points
helped
in
her get
time.
around the tunnels that night, and the house fell down? I think that's what I heard.
You're a story walker.
Story walker.
Someone who can visit chapters of the story that already happened.
Okay, we now have a name for it.
Do you think I can do it again?
No one can change a story once it's been told.
I kind of like that. So there's no like rewind button here.
Looks like.
Everything we experienced is real and actually means something.
You're really
matters.
Those were Fatima's.
Oh man, his hand is done. They kind of had a bit of a bond too.
Hamilton. Boyd doesn't understand how far he needs to go to make you tell him.
Sarah! Yo!
He's a good man. And this place has taken so much from him.
She's not a good girl!
I won't let it take his soul. I've already given it mine.
This is not Camden!
Is this leaving my
Waiting for the scream.
Are you?
There it is!
Sarah.
Oh! She took his eye!
Sarah.
She's in the root cellar.
If anyone's having second thoughts,
She got up to talk!
speak now or
Holy fuck!
forever hold your peace.
Oh my god. Is the music opening the door? The hatch? Look like a little grub worm.
Hey, Amir.
She took it.
What was it?
The thing, she took it down there.
Dad? You and Kitty get her back to Common House.
Man, he is super brave. I've seen Barbarian. I ain't fucking going down there. Here they come.
We're here.
What?
They're here. Alright, they dig the music.
I saw what they did.
What?
Those things that come out at night. I saw what they are.
What?
They sacrificed their children. They promised them that they would live forever.
They're actually showing it too. Milkman! That would be the perfect time for a bomb. Monster bomb! Oh! He's back! That's Fatima's son. What a way to bring that monster back.
I'm Cooey.
It means, remember. We tried to save them. We used to sing them lullabies.
What? I got chills and I don't even know why.
Please, talk to me.
Yeah, you talk more, please.
I know why I see those children. It's
because we've been here before. Me and Jade. The reason I felt what Miranda felt is because I was Miranda. And Jade was Christopher. We've come back
past
over
lives?
and over again because we failed the first time. Because one of them was ours. She was our daughter.
This is wild.
I need some time, honey. You give me some time.
What the fuck? What is going on with this show?
Over here!
She looks different.
You have to run. You need to get to town right now.
Listen to you.
You need to listen to me. It's not safe. I think this is what had happened.
Okay.
From the future, coming back.
Hell of a song. That Jade sure can play.
Who are you?
Get out of here.
Run. I did try to warn you.
Oh! Jim!
Your wife shouldn't have dug that hole, Jim.
Oh! Oh! That was him! The voice! The man in the yellow suit. Holy fuck! I think I need a minute here. There's a lot to take in this episode that went down like the last 10 minutes. Holy fuck. Playing that song opened up a lot of things here. Oh my god. Once we learned that Julie is a story walker, I think that's what Ethan called her, I immediately picked up what was going on. I'm pretty sure, I think I know what's going on at the end there, even though I'm super confused by the Tabitha Jade stuff. Was she talking about their baby or her and Jim's in a past life? I'm pretty sure it sounded like, at least to me, you guys might need to let me know, her and Jade's baby in a past life that they lost. That's why they can see it. That's why they're connected. So are we going to get a Jade and Tabitha relationship? But that's the least of my concerns right now because we just lost Jim. Jim just got his throat freaking ripped out. As we learned that Julie was the story walker, I think that's what they were calling it. I realized right away, I'm like, wait a second, she looks different. So Julie was coming back, if I understand correctly here, Julie was coming back from the future, back from the future to try and save Jim because she knew how it was going to play out. She was going to this chapter in the story, but we were seeing it in present time. But that Julie was from the future. So I think I got that understanding. I think I got that correct. But holy shit, I think I just started jumping into this. So let me get to my usual outro format here. So before we go any further, guys, all right, that was the season 3 finale from season 3, episode 10, Revelations chapter 2. And my God, we got some revelations. We finally got some answers. The voice on the radio, that was him going back to season 1. Your wife should have dug that hole, Jim. You shouldn't be doing this, Jim. So I really wanted to know the entire time whose freaking voice that was. And even when he first appeared on screen just now, I had no idea. I was like, who the hell is this guy? We knew who this guy was. They just didn't fully reveal it. The revelation wasn't revealed to us just yet until he said that line. I was like, holy hell, it all makes sense now. And this is part of the reason why I'm believing that it was Tabitha and Jade's baby in the past, because Jim's out of the picture now. They can have a thing, but like I said, that's the least of my worries. They're showmans. I'm going to save that for next season. But the other big thing I really want to talk about, well, there's a couple big things. The baby that Fatima had. But before we get to that, Sarah, man, I think I owe this girl an apology because everything that she's gone through in the past kind of made her a badass and made her do what I wanted her to do, or what I wanted Boy to do this episode. She actually came through in doing it. So, you know what? I gotta give her a round of applause. Gotta give her some props here because, yeah, this is probably the coolest thing, the best thing that Sarah's ever done is fucking plucking Elgin's eye out. Yo, that was some savage shit. But the way she turned too, she looked back, she's like, yeah, she's in the cellar. Like she got the information that she wanted out of Elgin. And the second that she took that to Elgin's eye, right before she did, and they closed the door, and we didn't see it all play out in that scene, but he's like, I will never tell you anything. Whatever you want to know, I'm never gonna tell you. The next scene, just Sarah with that, she's in this cellar, like, holy shit. That was incredible. So maybe I've been a little bit too harsh on Sarah. I mean, she did kill her brother. She was responsible for killing Kenny's father. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I have to forgive, but not forget. I think I might have gotten to that point with Sarah. So for season 4, I think I'm going to turn a new leaf. I'm going to be a little bit more kinder to her, even though I don't know if anybody else is. This is what it took for me to be more kind to her, though, moving forward. So, all right, I'm kind of digging this new Sarah. Let's see how she is moving forward the new season. It's going to be like another year and a half before we get to it, but I'm just going to bask in the greatness of this episode because I might have to rewatch this one again afterwards also because, yeah, this episode was freaking fire, man. The ending is what really confused me, though. Once Jade started playing the song, they all made the connections with the notes. They said he tried like every single format to crack this code too. He's like, yeah, the zodiac signs. Like I tried every number and every letter. Like I've tried every single combination possible. It just wasn't possible. And then Jim's just like, well, there's 12 notes or whatever. He's like, hey, that's it. Then he grabbed his face like, is he gonna kiss Jim right now? So thank God he did it. But immediately they started because of that. That's exactly what they needed to know. It was like song notes or whatever. So once they got that piece of the puzzle, or they knew how to solve the puzzle because of that, that's when they put everything else together. He put the song together. He immediately he heard the song, even though he never heard the song before. I'm talking about Jade here. And then he started playing it. It wasn't really doing anything, though. Well, they had to get the violin, too. It was all like a scavenger hunt. So first you got to do this, then you got to go there, and then you got to grab this from that place, then you got to take it to there. So that's exactly what they did. They grabbed the violin, they took it out to the woods, they played the song that they just cracked. And I don't know if it was actually, I don't know, it kind of said like everything set off at once there. So I'm not sure if it was all connected, but the cellar door opened at the same time that he was playing the song also. And that was also the same time that Fatima finally gave birth. I wasn't sure if we were actually to get to this episode going into it, or if they're going to get to her just in the nick of time, like save the day and fight back whatever was in her. And what was in her was a freaking monster. I was right. Monster baby. I got it correct. Holy hell. I was saying the entire time. I got to take like half props for that though, because I was not expecting it to be that monster baby. My God. So technically, Fatima is his mom. And we now have that monster back, which is super crazy because I'm pretty sure I even mentioned him last time around that he was on the poster for last season, which is wild that I even brought him up again because he's been gone for a while now. So the fact that they brought him back in this form, this way, that is absolutely insane. These are the type of finales that I need in my life. Like, this is the new level that you must reach. Anything else, like, no, is unacceptable. So, yeah, I absolutely love this finale. Hopefully you guys did as well. I really want to hear from you guys, your thoughts on this finale, because I think it lived up to the expectations, at least for me. Like, honestly, I had some pretty high expectations going in because they set the bar pretty high, especially how the last episode ended with the stakes of it all. Like, I knew we were going to get some answers too, but no, I think it excelled all expectations, at least for me. So I'm really happy with this finale. There's a lot to kind of digest here while we wait for the new season, and the fact that we actually know that we are going to get a new season, like, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Whew. They gave us a lot to feast on with this episode. But let's talk more about the baby before we wrap things up here overall, because yeah, I was half right about it being the monster baby. I was calling it the monster baby from the beginning, but I was not expecting the character to come back that way, that form, like that. And the way it grew was like a freaking xenomorph, like the rapid growth accessory, like the way that actually went down. So yeah, that was absolutely nuts. The way that boy actually went down there, he saw it all play out too. And then the other thing that was revealed is all the monsters previously, they were there from the town, the same as Jade. Like I guess that was their current life, though, the form that they're currently in, because they were promised that they could live forever by doing this sacrifice of their children. on Kui kids too, and that's how they became monsters living forever. So, yo, what a revelation. Revelations chapter 2. That was a revelation right there. So we are getting more answers finally. I feel like for the first time, like we're getting some like solid concrete answers. So I'm really happy about that. But we still don't know how to get the fuck out of this place. So there's still a lot more that we need to unravel here, a lot more to explore. But finally, we learned some things that we could possibly use against the monsters moving forward. We might have to learn more about their histories in order to take them all out individually. So yeah, we're kind of getting these backstories of the monsters, which I'm really happy about. But we also were told that there's more out there. So I'm fully expecting, like, I'm expecting like I don't know what we heard out in the woods earlier this season, like something large out in the woods that wasn't just the monsters. So I was kind of expecting the reveal of something else that was bigger and worse than the monsters, but you can always save that for the future. And the fact that we don't know, like, I'm happy with that, just knowing that there's something else out there. Overall, though, this was a fantastic finale. We got a bit of everything. The last 10 minutes or so, I feel like they dialed things up past 11. Things went absolutely insane. We got a crazy birthing scene with a grub baby that turned into a monster. I was right about it being a monster baby. The Komodo woman, she like brought it down to the cellar basement where we saw the circle of monsters, and it gave birth to the previous monster, or that's where it truly shaped and grew up to be that one previous monster that we thought we had lost last season. I never in a million years thought that that was going to be inside Fatima. Holy shit. And we also got the badass interrogation scene with Sarah. And that scene actually made me like Sarah. You guys know, if you guys have been watching me from the very start of the series, once Sarah did what she initially did, I've been like Sarah's biggest hater, but it kind of kills me. It kills me a little bit to admit this, but I'm just going to say it. It was kind of hot. I kind of like this new Sarah. So yeah, I think all is forgiven moving forward for season 4. Who would have thought that going into this episode? All is forgiven. I now have love for Sarah. But no, all jokes aside, that was a truly badass scene where she's like, she's in this cellar. I forget exactly what she said. I don't even know if Elgin's alive at this point, but like, so much was going on. I didn't get a read of everybody in the room, so I'm pretty sure he just lost his eye, but he is still alive, so he's not going to have a goddamn eye moving forward. Whoa. And then when they actually went to the rescue, it was like so much was happening at once. That's when the woman took the baby, went down to the cellar, but they just missed her. Boyd, he saw everything though, man. He is super brave going down there, risking his own life to actually to get to the bottom of things. Like, he's like, no more. I got to find out what the hell is going on, what it took. We got to potentially get back this baby. He didn't know at that point what it was, but Fatima was saying, like, I now know everything too. And then while that was going on, we also had the connections with Jade and Tabitha, like, whoo, there's a lot to unravel. Like, there's a lot that I need to discuss with you guys in the comments below, because this was an insane finale. Like, it was almost information overload. So I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I will be picking up just when I go back to edit this for YouTube also that probably I initially missed. So there, like I said though, guys, there's a lot going down. So I apologize if I did miss anything. Like, there's probably gonna be some people watching at home like, oh, he didn't see this, he didn't pick up on this. Like, I apologize, guys. You gotta, at least it leaves room for discussion in the comments below. So yeah, like I said, fantastic finale, amazing season overall. I want to hear your guys' overall thoughts on the season also, because I think I saw some people saying like that it wasn't as good as the previous seasons, but for me, honestly, it was just as good. I don't think I can put any above the others as of right now. Maybe when the entire series is over, I can do a ranking, but as of right now, it was just as quality as the first 2 seasons. And I even mentioned at the start, I think they got a higher budget because some of the effects, even Jim's throat being ripped out, I kind of just skimmed past that also. We lost Jim this episode. Like, seriously, R.I.P. Jim. I did not expect that to happen. And now we're playing with time. We were kind of already playing it with time a little bit. But Julie going back in time to try, like, we saw future Julie go back in time to the present as this story chapter is playing out in the present to try and save him, because she knew that he died, and she now knows that she has his power also, but you can't change even though she tried, I guess. So, that is so crazy. Jim is no longer going to be in the show, I guess, moving forward, unless he appears as a ghost to people, but man, so much was going down at once. I got like a bit of a headache here. Like, I'm riding a high though, also, like multiple highs. Like, that was absolutely insane. The adrenaline is pumping through my veins right now. At the very end of this episode, like, there's just so much to take in. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, I'm loving the show, guys. I cannot wait for season 4. Obviously, I will be reacting to it in case anybody is wondering. As long as I'm still alive for season 4, I will be putting on a camera in front of me and I will be reacting to it. So yeah, I'm super hyped for it. It's obviously going to be a bit of a wait. So who knows if we even get it next year? It might be too soon. Hopefully early, like the latest early 2026. Oh man, it's almost 2025. These years are going by quick the older that I get. But yeah, like I said, I will definitely be here for the next season. Hopefully you guys are as well, but I definitely want to hear from you guys. So as always, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like, subscribe, really helps my channel grow. Until next time, I am out. Enjoy your night. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit, well, I am not the one to